Wow, now that's what you call good football.
Your energy, I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest? Mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them.
It's Madden NFL 23, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. The first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. A first down throw for Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Pierce is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were lifting their chops on 3rd and short, and yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Holding, offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Again, it's Pierce, and not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. It was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw was travel or the accuracy involved, because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
To the air, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 55 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ballgame. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans back out there and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mills to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On second and a long way to go. Allen. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. 3rd quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Buffalo, 68 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Throwing, Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Finding room at midfield.
The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins, 71 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Throwing now is Allen.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Singletary again.
Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw is Mills. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Back now in Buffalo. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter.
Mills now.
And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They go right back to Singletary.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Allen. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run here with Singletary. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's Mills and the Texans.
Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.